Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Today I'm making my predictions for the 2024 edition of WWE's Bad Blood. So we'll kick things off inside Hell in a Cell, and this will be the shorts hype video of the PLE. That'll be up tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern, so come back and see that. So we'll have CM Punk and Drew McIntyre more than likely going at it for the last time for now inside Hell in a Cell. And in this match, it seems pretty straightforward to me, the little breadcrumbs we were giving out before, that the winner of this match will be CM Punk defeating Drew McIntyre. For me, it just seems pretty straightforward if we just look at what we were told. Punk said he was going for gold and going for Goody's World Championship, and he beats McIntyre. He's more than likely the #1 guy to go do that. I feel like Punk will go after that title and lose, but also in the meantime, Seth Rollins, who just came back last night, will be handling his feud with Bronson Reed. I feel like these will just be two holdover feuds for these two until their inevitable clash that may happen sooner than WrestleMania, or could be the WrestleMania match for these two. But for Drew McIntyre, I really don't know where he could potentially go. I could see the match with Wade Barrett if that's a thing that they would want to do. Like, that seems like a setup was happening. Also, Drew can maybe go after people from the past. Like, I could see him going after Jey Uso and challenging for the Intercontinental Championship, and this time around Jey beats him. And I can also see Drew just taking time off and disappearing from television for a little while before making his return on the road to WrestleMania leading into the Royal Rumble. So this Saturday night, I believe CM Punk will be defeating Drew McIntyre inside Hell in a Cell, ending this feud for now. So now on to our next match, and that'll be for the WWE Women's Championship, where we'll see Nia Jax defending her title against Bayley. In this match, if this goes to a finish without anything else happening, I believe Nia Jax will be defeating Bayley and retaining the Women's Championship here. I could see a potential cash in from Tiffany Stratton, because we've seen the tension arise between her and Jax as the weeks go on, especially with that backstage segment, that this could potentially lead to the cash in on this show. But I'm starting to think that the more likely scenario is Tiffany Stratton comes in and distracts Bayley with a fake cash-in attempt. Nia Jax retains. She goes, see, I'm actually on her side. I'm not gunning for the title, until inevitably she strikes and cashes in and defeats Nia Jax for the Women's Championship. So now on to match number 3, and that'll be Damian Priest taking on Finn Balor. Now for this match, I can legitimately see it going either way. This is maybe one of the only matches that I could see kind of going either way heading into Saturday night. But for me, I think Damian Priest is going to defeat Finn Balor here. For some reason in my brain, I think this match could be setting up a tag team title shot for Priest and a partner of his choosing. And regardless of what happens in the Women's World Championship match that we're going to be talking about next, I think Priest and Rhea Ripley could defeat Balor and JD McDonough to win the tag team titles. And I think this could be the way you set that up. Like, there is a part of me that sees Balor winning this to keep this feud going, and they just keep clashing and maybe get 2 more matches out of this for either a big Raw main event or another PLE match. But there's just something in me that says Priest wins and him and Rhea Ripley somehow, some way get a crack at him and McDonough, and they win the tag team titles away as the Judgment Day starts to crumble. So now on to our co-main event of the evening, and this will be for the Women's World Championship, where Liv Morgan will be putting her title on the line against Rhea Ripley with Dominic Mysterio locked in a shark cage. With Dominic Mysterio locked in a shark cage, I think we could potentially see some of the Judgment Day people come back out after the Balor-Priest match, which then Priest neutralizes them and leaves us to a one-on-one match, which then could lead to the potential of someone coming out to help Liv Morgan that we didn't even think about, or that the internet's been speculating about for a couple weeks now. And I think at the end of this, Dominic Mysterio will be up in his shark cage being very happy, because I think Liv Morgan will be retaining her Women's World Championship here, defeating Rhea Ripley and moving on to something else after she retains that title here. But for what could be next for Liv Morgan, I honestly have no idea, because that Raw Women's division, seems like it's in a very weird place right now. Like, I could see her and Zelina Vega going at it again, because they've had like a little back and forth here and there. Maybe Becky Lynch comes back earlier than a lot of us are expecting, and that's her next feud heading into Survivor Series. Or Liv and her new friend are going to be joining up in a team for the Survivor Series. This could be the women's War Games match, and then this title is just put in the back seat for now. And while that War Games match is being built up, we start seeing contenders popping up, and it's like, oh, okay, here's where Liv's going after the War Games match. So that's what I think Liv could be doing after she retains her title this Saturday night at Bad Blood. So now on to our main event of the evening, and this will be a tag team match. We'll see the Bloodlines, Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu take on Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns. Now for this match, this feels like it's the most we're setting up something else match and the most can they coexist match of all time. And I think there's going to be some setup because we all believe that the Bloodline versus Team Roman Reigns, which could be the Usos and some other people, is going to be happening. And I think that starts getting planted firmly here. And I think it starts with the Bloodline losing here with Rhodes and Reigns coexisting for now, winning here, defeating Solo Sikoa, where he probably eats the pin. I see the match probably ending with like Roman hitting a Superman punch, which Cody catches Solo and then hits like 74 crossroads and gets the win, and they're celebrating like separately and they lock eyes and it's like, oh, I'm still coming for that title. But there's also been a part of me that I know we've been thinking about this Bloodline versus Team Roman Reigns, which could be the OG Bloodline with who else. And I think there could be a decent story portrayed if it's only 4-on-4 instead of 5-on-5, because you'd have Solo, Jacob Fatu, Tongaloa, and Tama Tonga against Roman, Jimmy and Jay, and then Cody being the fourth guy. And I think that could be used to where it's like, oh, Cody, now you're just with the Bloodline, the guys who screwed you over for 2 years, you're just going to go be friends with them. That seems like it'd be a great idea. And you could play that in with Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, where they've been planting that, hey, something's going to happen between these three. And I think them being excluded from the match, where Cody's basically like, yeah, guys, that's great and all, I got to go be with the Usos and Roman Reigns right now, kind of seems like a, hey, man, what the hell's going on here? What are you doing? And I also think you could play up the fact that Roman and the Usos always used the numbers game against Cody to keep him away from the title until they were never really equaled up to where Cody won the title, as Cody could have been the guy to let Roman, Jimmy, and Jay have a taste of their own medicine, where it would have been 4-on-3, but Cody being the guy who evened out the odds for these three could be a nice little thing that they could tie in with this feud that will inevitably happen between Reigns and Rhodes after they defeat the Bloodline here at Bad Blood. So that'll do it for my predictions for the 2024 edition of Bad Blood. Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to come back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern for the short for the Drew McIntyre CM Punk Hell in a Cell match. Also, Denver Broncos and Boise State Broncos shorts. Those will be coming out every day for the foreseeable future. Those are still getting pumped out here. And come back next week when we'll be doing this all over again for AEW Wrestle Dream. So if you like this video, hit the like button. If you like what I'm doing on the channel and want to see more, hit that subscribe button. And as always, thanks for watching.